Hello YouTube, I'm David with the David West channel. Well, I'm kind of starting this video with the end of the video first, but we're going to recreate this beginning. I had heard that you could use the bark off of a piece of hickory and that it would twist up and you could make cordage out of it and use it for a bowstring. So this is the piece of hickory branch that I cut off. And I took, and you can actually see where I scored a line all the way down, the entire length of it, all across these bad spots, and these little branches sticking out. And there was a lot of bad spots right here. And then I took my fingernails and I opened it up and peeled the bark off. And then, you know how I do with the yucca, I use this spoon to scrape away the pulpy parts. Well, I scraped away the outside bark on this hickory with that spoon, and all I did was take and just divide it in half. And look what a nice cord it reverse wrapped up into. Now, there's places on this cord that looks beautiful like that, and then there's places where I sort of couldn't help it. Whenever you see one strand wrapped around the other strand, instead of them both wrapped around each other, that's a weak spot. That's poor reverse wrap technique. But anyways, there we go. So let's go ahead and make a bow drill friction fire with that 2x4 pine set, and then we'll go out back in the woods and find a longer branch, make up some more hickory cordage. I'm just amazed. I'm just amazed that the bark of the hickory tree could do this. We'll make a really short bowstring. But that's alright, as long as it works. Tighten it up. That bowstring did a good job. That thing did a great job. Let's go ahead and get the flames. We'll go back out in the woods and harvest a much longer branch. Let's go get a bigger branch. Alright, here's another one of the many hickory trees that we have down here. I love that smell. Yeah, we'll cut it off right here. Now, I have a big long piece to harvest some bark from. Let's take it back up to the work table. Alright, I'm going to make these nubs a little bit smoother. Alright, now the best path, I need to figure that out too. So, if I take this line right here, I'll be dissecting two of the branches. Well, it looks like one is as good as the other. Let's go this way. I'll be able to go through the center of 3 branches like this, which will make it easier to peel. All right. "95 degrees out here in the shade." And now we'll just peel it. And then I use a spoon to get this exterior bark off of there. All right. That's what we got. Now, as wide as it is, I'll have to tear it into several strips. But you know what? We're going to go in the house and do that in the air conditioning. Now, since this bark is so wide, I'll have to split it down into a lot more narrow pieces, several narrow pieces. I didn't realize I was going to have this big of a diameter, but it should work. And it's much longer. It's about 3 feet long. So let's go ahead and clean it up. a little bit narrow. Let me go ahead and widen it just a little bit. Let's do that. Let's try it. Ooh, I gotta tighten that up a good bit more. Let's try that. That's pretty tight. All right. Whew. We got time for me to breathe, take a little oxygen in. So, what a great thing. Let's set this over here. What a great thing. Better fold it in half so you can see it all. That big fat hickory cordage, hickory bark cordage. And then the one we started off with. This one's about 3 feet, that's about 1.5 feet. Really worked out good though, didn't it? That's what I wish it all looked like, but I guess if I spent more time processing it on down and getting everything down and get it reverse wrapped nice and evenly, I could have, but this is so strong. This is so strong. All right, let's go ahead and get the flames. I just heard it cut off. I must be out of memory. Let's hurry up and get the flames. All right, y'all. I appreciate you joining me on this one. We'll catch you on the next one.